What's up, YouTube? This is Paul with Reaction Extreme. I react to scary and trending videos on YouTube. Today we're going to be reacting to, I'm going to be reacting to top 10 scary moments caught on camera. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. So are these videos. From harrowing mountain climbs to collapsing dams, these are the top 10 scary moments caught on camera. Number 10. Dam collapse. Lackluster dam engineering can devastate entire communities. The results can take lives. This footage, published in February of 2019, is just another example of how important proper engineering can be. On January 25, 2019, the Brumadinho Dam in Brazil collapsed, releasing a mudflow that destroyed offices, houses, inns, farms, and roads, taking the lives of some 270 people. This video shows the very moment when the dam collapsed, releasing floodwaters of mining waste. Even more horrifying.
Yo, that happened in my country not too long ago. I'm from Peru, by the way, so it was like a year or two ago. I don't know, a couple years ago, there was a huge, mudslide over there with water and everything. Go check that out too. It was Peru. Yeah, so that's where I'm from. But yeah, let's continue watching the show.
This waste could also enter into the soil and rivers, and could go on to impact the entire region's farming and ecosystem. One moment you see a green hill surrounded by mountains, seemingly secure. The next you see that hill crumble like dominoes and melt away. As the structure reveals its weakness, you wouldn't want to be in its path when it gives way.
Nope.
Number 9. Giant hail. Hail has been known to do some serious damage, but it's not often this serious. Published to YouTube by Preston B in May of 2017, this dashcam footage will make you want to duck and cover. Shot in a hailstorm in Wheat Ridge, Colorado on May 8, 2017, Preston writes that he was heading home on the I-70W when he ran into a little weather. You can hear it before you see it, a loud bang on the windshield.
Bro, look at that. Let's see if they play the actual audio, because I want to hear it when it impacts.
Has the driver and passenger wondering what that noise was? Well, they'll soon find out. The hail starts coming louder and more rapidly. It's so big that it cracks the windshield before your very eyes, not just once, not twice, over and over again. By the end of the video, the entire windshield looks like an angry ex took a baseball bat to it. Outside, a golf course of hail as big as golf balls blankets the road. The car's damage doesn't end with the front windshield. The back has been completely smashed out, and the roof and hood of the car are littered with dents. Let's hope he had insurance. Number 8. Half Dome Climb. It was a sad day at Yosemite National Park when a 29-year-old woman from Arizona fell over 500 feet from the half dome of Yosemite. Published to YouTube by 12 News in September of 2019. This GoPro footage shows each step of the climb that would take her life. Taken by 12 News reporter Kristen Keel, the footage shows the terrifying granite cliff trail that so recently took a life. The trail includes cables installed each year with wooden planks placed along the trail every 10 to 15 feet so climbers can rest for a moment. Gloves are recommended when climbing this stretch, as climbers grip onto cable while scaling the mountain. Keel said there were times during the descent that she wasn't sure she was going to make it, and she wondered why she'd put herself in this situation. She noted the granite is slippery, so getting a solid footing is a struggle, and your grip on the cables is what counts, while wearing a harness and clipping is an option. Keel says it's rare for climbers to choose to do so on the mountain. The round trip climbs up the 8,800-foot rock face of the Half Dome, which is 14 miles, while the most dangerous part is only around 400 feet. That's 400 feet of this slippery, steep descent. Truly a horrific event transpired here. Number 7. Blade Man. Never open your home to anyone who appears to be holding something strange. Published to YouTube by News 1130 in November of 2020.
Bro,
This scary
I'm
home
calling the cops right
security
away.
footage caught a strange man wandering neighborhood properties, hacking away at people's yards. Not only was the man wielding a big blade, but in his other gloved hand, he held another blade. The footage shows him approaching one of the homes and knocking and ringing the doorbell over and over.
Bro, you're
He is
lucky
seen
you
trying to
didn't
unscrew something near the door using one of the blades. This wasn't the only footage shared online. Others caught the same man on their properties as well and alerted the police. The man was soon taken into custody, although his motive remains unclear. Number 6. Ghost Passerby. This phantom caretaker
Oh, I
was
saw
caught
that. Yo, y'all saw that? It went like from here to here. Yeah, they're gonna
on
replay
nanny
it. No need to go
cam
back.
in the baby's
See, you saw
room
that?
of a
That's right
Highland,
there, yeah.
Michigan couple. The
there,
scary
you see
specter
him?
is seen quite clearly in one of the scariest nanny cam ghost videos out there.
Yo.
The transparent blur passes by the baby's crib in the darkened room, and the baby seems to sense its presence. The baby stands up, gripping the side of the crib, as YouTuber Dale Nichols notes in the comments.
Bro. That is scare you.
Comments. They say animals and babies can sense or see ghosts. That baby's attention was definitely alerted to something as it walked past. While this would scare many off from the home in a heartbeat, the couple has decided to stay for now. Number 5. Good save. High stress situations tend to show our true nature. This one captured the bravery of this young man from Utah who saved his friend's life. Published to YouTube in October of 2020 by Fox 13 News Utah. The footage follows a young
Oh, he's
man who
choking.
starts choking on something in the cafeteria. He gets up from his table, clearly struggling, and walks to the next
that's
table
scary.
before kneeling over. After watching
Guys, that's happened to me before. It's not pretty. It's very scary to go through that.
their friends struggle for a moment, one kid doesn't wait another second. Once his friend gestures at him for help, he gets up and performs the maneuver, which most of us have been taught, all while wearing his backpack. Although it takes him 9 times to get the food to come up, he manages to get the job done. Then, clearly proud of himself, he celebrates it for about 3 seconds before sitting down to finish lunch. This is the friend you want in your corner.
Yeah.
Number 4. Find Corey. On September 24th, 2016, Corey McKeague went missing around the area of Bury St. Edmunds in Suffolk, England. This CCTV footage, published in October of 2016 to YouTube by #FindCorey, shows the serviceman's last known movements. From one angle, he is seen somewhere meandering down the road, not walking a straight line. He passes 2 men and appears to drop something on the ground, which he
drunk.
quickly picks up before continuing on.
That man looks drunk.
Another camera view shows him walking casually around a corner with his hands in his pockets. The town center footage shows McKeague enter a cul-de-sac with wheelie bins in it. This is where he was last seen. His mobile phone was tracked from this cul-de-sac to a landfill. At first, the police weren't planning to search for the missing man there, as the garbage truck along that route was only estimated to be carrying 33 pounds. Later, however, they discovered the weight was around 220 pounds. The €2.1 million investigation has not yet turned up Corey, although authorities believe that the missing man was crushed by a garbage can and that his passed away body is somewhere in the landfill, and some theories suggest foul play, but regardless, his disappearance remains a mystery. The search for Corey McKeague continues. Number 3. Cedar Rapids Derecho Storm. Become a storm chaser or head to the cellar. This homeowner did both when the Cedar Rapids derecho storm blew into his neighborhood. Published to YouTube by E. Hindman in August of 2020. This footage shows a quick as lightning storm roll in, one that devastated Iowa for hundreds of miles around. Hindman said he daringly took some footage of the storm out his window, setting up a camera there before safeguarding himself in the basement. What he captured was half an hour of one of the most brutal storms you'll ever see. The video shows the storm rile up ferociously, wind and rain whipping through while tree branches roll like tumbleweed down.
Yeah, that's bad. Look at this, guys. I'm so into the video, I forgot to open it up.
Down the road. At some point the trees are just being thrown full stop. The sturdy looking pine that stands in Hindman's front yard, which has made it this far, doesn't make it out alive. Its stump breaks clean in half and another larger tree falls across the yard. They are blown away with the others. Hindman writes, the damage in this area of Iowa was like being hit by a 40-mile wide tornado. The storm took 4 lives, cut off power to nearly the entire city, contributed to the record-tying $16 billion worth of weather damage that impacted the U.S. last year, according to the Washington Post. Number 2. Calvary Dover Tornado. This tornado meant business. Published to YouTube by Calvary Dover in August of 2020. This twister hit Delaware on August 4th, 2020 around 9 a.m. The damage it did was massive, with the first tornado touching down in nearby Sandtown about 30 minutes earlier. The destruction of Dover wasn't far behind. The pastor of Calvary Church was at an eye appointment when the storm hit. He received a tornado warning on his phone after a power outage, and as reported by Delaware Online, he said that people began feeling pressure in their ears. A sheer downpour begins as the wind picks up speed, pulling and pushing debris all over.
That's scary.
Tarps and cardboard from who knows where are thrown about. Inside, the storm appears to have torn ceiling tiles clear away and insulation out of the ceiling. A staffer notes in the video that they...
Yo, that's crazy, because that just brings me home, because when I was younger, I used to live in Miami, and we had Hurricane Andrews there. I remember I was like 5-6 years old or something like that. Young. And we were in a 4-story apartment, and that hurricane just clearly took the whole roof off. It was like not our roof, but we were on the 4th floor. There was 5 floors, so it took off the 5th floor roof. So yeah, it was pretty scary. We were stuck up in the bathroom with a mattress on against the door. It was just unbelievable. So this yeah. Let's keep on watching.
They lost part of the roof of their education wing, where the students would have been had the school not shut down the day previous. While the church may be able to rebuild, this video of the total and utter destruction will not soon be forgotten. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. No.
Finally, guys, if you guys are still with me, thank you, and we are finally at number 1. So let's continue. Let's go.
Number 1, the misidentified photograph. 9 years after the events of September 11th, a family finally received closure, and that closure came in the form of a single picture taken by a Danish businessman. The photo was of 35-year-old Brooklyn fireman Gary Box. For nearly a decade, Gary's parents had no idea when or how he passed, although they assumed that he had on the infamous day. Judson Box, Gary's father, did not have a chance to speak to his son that day, and with his passing a continuing mystery, Gary's sister Christine visited the tribute center and was asked by an employee if she was looking for someone particular. When she told the employee who she was looking for, she was shown a picture of fireman Brian Bilcher. Unfortunately, the photo misidentified Brian, who is also part of her brother's fire squad, as Gary. Judson was motivated by this to look further. While scouring through the photos one night, he fell asleep. He woke up the next morning to his wife revealing that she'd finally found him. She'd found Gary. He is seen in the photo racing towards the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to the towers. Box went on to find the photographer who had been heading to a meeting that fateful day when he got stuck in the traffic tunnel. After turning on the radio and hearing the news, firefighters were seen racing through the tunnel when a traffic jam occurred. Gary's dad contacted the photographer and received what he'd been searching for all those years, some context or timeline of what happened to his son. The pair corresponded by email and even met in person, with Judson thanking the man profusely for giving him some semblance of closure. Prepare yourself. These videos are so scary that they've been known to terrify even the bravest of people.
Alright, well guys. Yeah, some of them, one of them hit home. The other ones are pretty scary. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in those situations. But anyways, yeah, if you like my reaction to this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe so you never miss any other videos that I upload. Also, I do have another channel. I say this in every video, but I do have another channel. It's called Travel Boardwalk. So anyways, like I said, yeah, if you guys like it, comment, subscribe, and also go on my other channel. I travel around Florida, so go check that out. Alright guys, thank you. Love you guys all. I'll come back with another video soon.